If Tuesday's episode rattled something loose for you, you're not alone. Anytime you see through something that you used to believe in, there's this mix of relief and a little regret that goes with it. Relief because you finally have words for what wasn't working, but you also experience regret because you spent time and energy on something that didn't move the needle. I've heard more than once, James, I thought we were doing the right thing. We did the off-site, we did the activities. People loved them, but nothing really changed. And then they pause because they begin to see it. They weren't building a team, they were keeping people comfortable. They were making people feel happy. And comfort or happiness, they don't create clarity. See, that moment changes everything because once you see the gap between team bonding and real team building, you can't unsee it. You start noticing it everywhere. It's in the meetings where people hesitate and decisions that get stalled out. And it's the quiet tension under the surface that nobody really wants to talk about. And it's not because people aren't engaged. It's because nothing in the actual work helps them move together. That's the part of team building that really no one talks about. It's not the big moments. It's not the offsites. It's not the hype. It's the small and steady things that happen inside the work. It happens when someone says, here's what I'm taking on today. Does that help us move forward? Or the quick conversation after something goes a little sideways and somebody says, here's what I noticed. Here's what I'll need next time. It's the moment that you ask someone, how are you doing with this? And you actually wait for the answer. Those kinds of moments, those build trust. They build clarity. Those moments build a high-performing team. You don't need a retreat for that. You need attention. You need consistency, and you need a little dose of courage. And here's the part a lot of founders I found don't want to admit. Sometimes you delegate team building because it feels safer than taking that responsibility on for the real thing. Listen, I'm not judging you. I've been there. It feels easier to book something than to change your own behaviors. So let me give you something simple, something that you can use right away. If you want to know whether you're building a team or just bonding one, look for this. Do people know what they're responsible for? And do they know how their work fits in the bigger picture? Now, if the answer is anything other than yes, no amount of connection or enthusiasm makes up for that gap. Real team building isn't glamorous. It's not something you post on social media. It's not a day on the calendar. It's a way of working, and you set the tone. So here's the reflection question for you. Ponder it this weekend. If you pulled every team building activity off of your calendar, what would be left that actually helps your people work better together? If you can name it, well, then you can build on it. If you can't name it, then you know exactly where you need to start. And that's what we're thinking about today.